For rock samples, we have 3 different rock types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. So I'm going to be looking at some examples of each one. We have intrusive, extrusive types of rocks, and then types of rock based on grain size. Pink granite, which is an intrusive rock, has very large grain size to it, which means a lot for cabinets. Diorite, which is intrusive igneous rock with relatively small grain size. See the kind of dark black color to it. Basalt, again, this is intrusive igneous rock, small grain size, dark in color. Finally, as far as igneous rocks, we have Gabbro, which is an intrusive igneous rock, which is also used many times in countertops. Now we move to extrusive igneous rock, and this is pumice, which is extremely light. This mostly forms from volcanic ash. Next one we'll have is obsidian, which is extrusive rock that has hardened very quickly. Actually lava, so it has this distinct glass shape to it. Black in colors from the impurities. Next type of rocks we'll go on to are sedimentary rocks. And we'll start with conglomerate. And these have different types, and you can look these up. Detrital, biogenic, basically from seashells, or chemical. So this is conglomerate, very large crystal size. Next one is limestone. This is again from primarily seashells. Very hard. This is a small grain sample. You can see there's no fossils here, but if we have fossil limestone, then you can see distinct fossils actually embedded in the rock itself. So it comes from primarily shells, which are calcium carbonate. So that's shelly limestone. Next one is bituminous coal, which is mostly carbon, so you can see the distinct color to it. This is a sedimentary rock, black in color. Most common type of coal we have in the United States. Shale, very layered type of rock, sedimentary, black in color. Dolomite, another sedimentary type of rock, pink in color. Sandstone, here's a classic sandstone sample of hardened layers of sand that have solidified into hard rock from the original sand deposited in different layers. Now moving on to metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are actually produced from other types of rocks by high temperature and pressure, but without actually melting the rock. If we melt the rock, then it turns into igneous type rock. So first thing we'll start with is gneiss, primarily feldspar. You see distinct hardened layers in there. The next one is slate. Slate is actually metamorphic type of rock from shale. So when it's hardened even more so, it becomes that way. Slate is very common for pool tables because it's very hard and easy to polish to a smooth surface. The next one would be garnet schist. It originates from different types of garnet rock. Quartzite, which comes from quartz that have been metamorphosed into a very hard rock. Again, this is a metamorphic type rock. And then finally, we have marble, famous for statues, and this is metamorphic primarily from calcium carbonate and hardened from limestone.